Alright, what I'm going to try and do is make a video to walk us through how to do these problems on our calculator. So, what you'll be given in these problems is a time of a reaction and then the concentration of the reaction at various times. And what you need to do is put that data into your calculator. So I'm going to switch this over to full screen. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this one. And I gotta move it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this data in. So to do that, I just need to go to Stat and then Edit. Alright, and then that's great. It's already in. So you got 0, and if it wasn't there, you just hit 0 and then Enter, and then you go down and put all your data in. Then in List 2, you would put your data in for your different column. And then List 3, it needs to be calculated. So you need to go up and highlight L3. And it's already done, but we'll do it anyway. I want L3 to be a function. So I want it to be a function, as you can see in the notes, of the ln of L2. So I just hit ln, and then to hit L2 I just hit second and 2, because right there in blue, you can't really see it, but that's how you select the list, and then you hit enter. Alright, and then it auto-populates that data. And now once we have that data, we need to plot it. So I'm going to go to my second stat plot, and I'm going to go ahead and select number 1. The first thing I'm going to do is turn it on, so hit enter. Most likely yours is already on. And then it's already selected also. I want it to be a graph of L1 versus L3. And once I have that all set up, I can hit graph, and it will look something like that. Oh, there is definitely more than one thing being plotted here. Let me pause this and clear it out. Okay, so I've cleared that out, and now we just have this ugly line right here, which we can't see very well. So I'm just going to hit zoom, and then it's the 9th one down, or just zoom 9. And that will auto fit the window, and then you can see that you have those dots. I'm going to go ahead back into my stat plot and turn the line on. And then I'll go back to my graph, and now it's connected. And if this is a first order reaction, which this is, it told us it was, then it will yield a straight line, and you can see that is awfully straight. But now we need to find the slope of that line. So to find the slope of that line, we are going to hit Stat. And we're going to go over to Calc this time. And if I remember, yeah, it's the 4th one down, or linear regression. I want to make sure it's still L1 versus L3, because that could be different. And then I'm just going to hit Enter, or Calculate, and then it will tell me. It gives me this format of y equals ax plus b, and that's great. A is equal to negative 0.85, b is equal to 2.14, but you will recall from your geometry classes, let's see if this will work. It won't work. That a is equal to the slope. Since our slope now is equal to a negative k. I wish that would let me. It's not working. Whatever. It's not working. Our slope is equal to negative, or our negative k is equal to the slope. So our k value for this problem would be 0.854. Once we have that, we would be ready to solve more complex problems. Alright, so let's go ahead and try another one of these on our calculators. You can go ahead and pause and see if you can work through it. I'll work through it here in just a second. Alright, so remember to start, we just hit Stat, and we hit Edit, and then we put our data in. I'll move this. You can't probably tell that I'm moving anyway. And I'll go ahead and put the data in. So I still have Z0. Alright, I got those. And once I have those already, I'm going to come up here again, and even though it's already set to this, you need to reset it because it's just left the previous data. So remember, the L3 is equal to the ln of L2, and hit enter, and now you have new data. So now my stat plot is already set up. Whoops, I hit y equals, it's second, y equals. It's already ready to go, so I can just hit graph. And you'll see that there's nothing there, but that's normal because it's set up for the previous one. So I hit zoom 9, and then I'll see my graph right there. It is linear, which means that this is a first order reaction. And then I just need to do the stat calc now, and it's the fourth one. And go ahead and hit enter all the way down. And now my slope is equal to negative 0.056, or we'll come back here and you'll see that my slope is equal to 0.056. If you were able to do that correctly, then you're solid. Here's another one probably. Oh, there is not. So there are a few of these in your homework. Go ahead and give those a try.